Former Geordie Shore star Vicky Pattison has opened up candidly about her long and often painful journey with body confidence, and why her time on Strictly Come Dancing has left her finally feeling ready to start a family with husband Ercan Ramadan. The TV favourite believes her stint on the BBC juggernaut has been the perfect emotional and mental preparation for motherhood, helping her finally lay to rest the insecurities that have followed her since childhood. For years, Vicky admits she has been plagued by self-doubt, both professionally and personally, with body confidence issues shaping the way she saw herself from what she describes as a criminally young age. But everything shifted when she signed up for Strictly. Now, at 38, Vicky says she feels ready to embrace the next chapter of her life, becoming a mum for the first time. Speaking during rehearsals for Strictly Come Dancing's nationwide arena tour, Vicky is full of praise for her devoted husband, Ercan Ramadan. While she admits to feeling anxious about how a baby might change their relationship, she says she knows, deep down, that the time is right. "I love him so much," she says. "I'm so ready. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel fear about closing one chapter of my life and opening another. I love our marriage, our relationship, our dogs and the little life we've built. We're so blessed. I do worry about that dynamic changing because I'm genuinely very happy as it is. So I'm always thinking, oh gosh, maybe just one more summer of fun." But I turned 38 back in November, and with these things, you don't always have the luxury of time. Vicky admits the thought of starting a family is never far from her mind as she prepares to hit the road with the Strictly tour. "I think it'll definitely be in the back of my mind while we're touring," she says. "I'm going to enjoy every second, because this time next year, who knows, we might have started our family, if we're blessed enough to be able to do so." It marks yet another milestone in a remarkable life that first catapulted Vicky into the spotlight back in 2011 when she joined MTV's Geordie Shore. She quickly became synonymous with the show's unapologetic, party-fueled lifestyle, a chapter she has long since closed. Since then, she has reinvented herself time and again, winning I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, in 2015, carving out a successful presenting career, and becoming a vocal campaigner on issues close to her heart. And Vicky says the final piece of the puzzle was securing a place on last year's Strictly Come Dancing, giving her the chance to show audiences just how much she's changed. Paired with professional dancer Kai Widrington, who she'll be reunited with on the upcoming tour, kicking off in Birmingham next weekend, Vicky experienced a rollercoaster journey on the show. She went from hero to heartbreak, topping the leaderboard in week 7 before being eliminated just 1 week later. But despite her early exit, Vicky insists Strictly proved truly transformative, not just for her career, but on a deeply personal level. "As a woman, I've worried about my body from a criminally young age," she admits. "I was aware of my body from about the age of 11. But I can honestly say Strictly helped me find a real sense of contentment and comfort with my body. I'm not worrying about my legs, my cellulite, or a bingo wing anymore. The whole show is a celebration of what your body can do, what it's capable of learning and achieving. That's incredibly liberating for a woman. It takes you out of your head and stops you seeing yourself purely as something that needs to be desired or approved of. It's been a real moment of acceptance for me." Vicky has also been refreshingly honest about her struggles with anxiety, frequently admitting she was battling nerves while dancing live in front of millions. But she hopes her openness has shown viewers that courage often lies on the other side of fear. "Going from being completely overwhelmed and almost crippled with nerves to topping the leaderboard was just incredible," she says. Meeting all these amazing people, wearing beautiful costumes, learning a new skill, and, if I'm being a bit soppy, proving to myself that I could do things I never thought I was capable of. I'm really proud I was honest. I could have pretended to be confident every week, but that's not me. By showing my fear and vulnerability, I hope I've encouraged others to do something that scares them too. Because on the other side of that fear is pride, a real sense of achievement. The confidence boost didn't stop when she left the ballroom. Not long after Strictly, I presented Stand Up to Cancer, she reveals. That would have terrified me at the start of the year. Hosting live, alongside people like Claire Balding, Adam Hills and Davina McCall, I'd have let my nerves get the better of me before. But because of Strictly, I'm far less afraid now. I still get butterflies. I still feel nervous. But I know I can do it, and that's a powerful feeling. With her own podcast, regular presenting slots on Heart Radio, and growing TV ambitions, Vicky knows hosting is firmly in her future. And with 2 presenting roles potentially opening up on Strictly, could she be tempted? Like everyone, I adore Tess and Claudia, she says. They're incredible. If I ever got that call, I'd be unbelievably flattered. Of course I'd give it my best shot. But I also know there's probably a long queue of people far more qualified than me. For now, her focus is firmly on the 30-date Strictly tour, which will see her perform in arenas across the UK, from Glasgow to London's O2. And after the pressure of the main show, she's expecting a very different atmosphere. I've been told by everyone, Angela Scanlon, Sarah Davies, that the tour is just pure fun, she laughs. All the pressure's off. You dance, you laugh, you spend time with your friends, although I can feel the nerves creeping back in. I'm excited, but nervous. That's just who I am. I'm not a natural performer. But the more I push myself, the easier it gets. That's the hope, anyway. One thing that still sends shivers down her spine? Facing the judges once again. The tour will see Anton Dubik, Shirley Ballas and Craig Revel Horwood back behind the desk. And while Vicky admits they still terrify her, she's looking forward to watching fellow contestant Lavoie bring some extra sass. Anton's always been my pal, I adore him, she laughs. But Shirley and Craig, they strike fear into my heart. I'm very excited to see Lavoie give them a bit of back chat though. Without the cameras, who knows what we're in for. When the tour reaches her hometown of Newcastle, Vicky knows emotions will run high, especially as she performs her Cheryl Tweedy-inspired Couple's Choice routine. I loved paying homage to Cheryl, she says. Everyone knows how big a fangirl I am. It's a tough routine, very independent, very exposed, so I do feel a bit anxious about doing it justice. But I'm hoping the Newcastle crowd, the energy, the Geordie pride, that it all comes together and makes it really special. Quote,